Good morning all, welcome to our next class. Today we are discussing about transformer. In the previous class we are discussing about mutual induction and generator. The working of generator and what is the basics of mutual induction. And I think all of you understand about what is generator and mutual induction. And today we have discussing the topic is transformer. I think all of you hear the word transformer. And don't you know what is the use of a transformer? A transformer is a device that used to increase or decrease the AC current. Okay, an alternating current is increasing or decreasing the device transformer. A transformer having different parts. And there are two types of transformers. We are saying that a transformer is a device that used to increase or decrease the AC voltage. So, based on the increase and decrease, the transformers are divided into two types. First one is step-up transformer and second one is step-down transformer. Their name is very related to their function. That is, the step-up transformer is used to increase the AC voltage and the step-down transformer is used to decrease the AC voltage. And based on their functions, their internal structure is always changed. That is, the wound, the coil and the soft iron and the width of the coil and the number of turns in the coils all are different based on their function, the increasing or decreasing the voltage. So we have to discussing more about a transformer and we want to see an image of transformer through our slide. This is an image of transformer. I think all of you see a transformer and it is a device that increasing or decreasing the voltage of an AC without any change in the electric power. When the transformer is changing or increasing or decreasing the AC voltage, but there is no change in the power of the electricity. The electric power is full off. The electric power is full in both cases. In increasing mode and decreasing mode, there is no change in the electric power. Only changing the increasing or decreasing the amount of voltage that may be increasing or decreasing. And this is the image of a transformer. I think all of you see what is the part of a transformer. And we are already discussing that there are two types of transformers. And in the next slide, we have the type of transformers. The first type is the step-up transformer and it is used to increase the AC voltage. And the second one is step-down transformer. It is used to decrease AC voltage. And now we are discussing what is a transformer. A transformer is a device that used to increase or decrease the AC voltage. And based on the increasing and decreasing of AC voltage, transformer is divided into two types. The increasing voltage transformer is step-up transformer and the decreasing AC voltage is known as step-down transformer. And based on their function, the step-up transformer and step-down transformer are basically their structure is different. In their structure, the width of the coil, that is wound in the transformer, and the number of turns of the coil, that is wound in the transformer. These all are different. That is based on the function, because the function of one transformer is increasing the AC voltage and the second one is decreasing the AC voltage. So based on this, the number of turns of the coil and the width of the coil is different. And in a primary And in each of the step-up transformer and step-down transformer, we are seen in the image of step-up and step-down transformer. There are two coils in a transformer. I think all of you seen the two images. One is showing the step-up and one is showing the step-down. The coils in each one, the number of turns in each one is different, and each of these having coils of two coils. Both of these two sides, a transformer having coils. And in first one, there are some coils. And in second one, there are two different coils. The number of turns in the first coil, the first coil having small number of turns, and in the second coil having large number of turns comparatively with the first one. And like in the second, the number of turns in the first coil is larger and the number of turns in the second coil is lower. And these two coils in both of the transformer have names. The first one is primary coil and the second one is secondary coil. So both having primary coil and secondary coil. In a step-up transformer, primary coil, the number of primary coils is lower. But both of the secondary coils in step-up transformer and step-down transformer. In a step-up transformer, the number of coils is larger, but in a step-down transformer, the number of coils is lower. And the number of turns is based on their function. The function is to increasing or to decreasing the AC voltage. So I think all of you understand what is a transformer and the two types of transformer and what the functions of that transformers and how they differ in their functions and their devicely how they differ. They have two coils, primary coil and secondary coil, and based on their function, the two coils having number of turns, and that number of turn is different. Primary and secondary in both, the number of turns are different, and that number of turn is based in the function of that transformer. Okay. So this is about a transformer. In a transformer having different properties. That is, they having voltage, induced EMF, current, number of turns in the and power, and there are so many properties of them when electricity conversion is occur in the. So next we have to discuss about what is the EMF, electric power and voltage, number of turns of both of the transformer, a step-up transformer and a step-down transformer through slide. EMF, voltage and power in a step-up and step-down transformer. The EMF in primary and secondary coils will be the same. The EMF in one turn is epsilon. That letter or that symbol that look like small letter, so the capital letter E is called epsilon. The symbol of that is epsilon. And epsilon is the EMF of one turn in the primary or secondary coil of step-up or step-down transformer. So the EMF of both of the step-up and step-down transformer is same in each of the turn, the primary or secondary coil, each turn having an EMF, and that EMF is epsilon. And the EMF in primary is Vp is equal to Np into epsilon, and the EMF in secondary is Vs is equal to Ns into epsilon. Vp is the voltage in primary and Vs is the voltage in secondary. Np is the number of turns in primary and epsilon is the EMF of one turn of the primary. And in second, Vs is the voltage of the secondary and Ns is the number of turns in the secondary coil and epsilon is one of the EMF in one turn. The voltage in the primary and the secondary will be in the same proportion as that between the number of turns of the secondary and primary. So first we say that the EMF is same and in second point the voltage is same in both of the primary and secondary. And from here we write that Vs by Vp is equal to Ns by Np. And Ns and Np are the number of turns in the primary and secondary. We are saying this is the first point. And next we have to discuss it. What is the power of the two transformers? Power in the primary equals to the power in the secondary. And we are saying that there is no power change when the voltage is increasing or decreasing. The step up or step down transformer, there is no change in the electric power. And here the power in the primary equals to the power in the secondary. So from here we can write that Vp into Ip is equal to Vs into Is. Vs into Is. And Ip by Is is equal to Vs by Ip by Is is equal to Vs by Vp. Here the Ip and Is is the power in secondary coil and primary coil. Ip by Is is equal to Vs by Vp. And in a step-up transformer, the voltage in the secondary coil is more and current is less. But in a step-down transformer, the secondary voltage is less and the current is more. Next step-up transformer, the voltage in the secondary coil is more. Because a step-up transformer is increasing the voltage. So, the increased voltage we can get from the secondary coil. And so, the secondary coil having a higher voltage. And the current is less. But in a step-down transformer, the secondary coil having low voltage and the current is more. Based on their function, the volume and the current is different. So now we are discussing the EMF, voltage and power of the transformer. The induced EMF or the EMF in each of the turns in a secondary or primary coil is same, and that is denoting the term epsilon. And we are writing what is the voltage in primary and what is the voltage in the secondary. The voltage in primary is the number of turns into epsilon, and the voltage in secondary is number of turns in secondary into epsilon. Here epsilon is the EMF. And the voltage, we can write the voltage from here. Vs by Vp is equal to Ns by Np. The number of turns ratio in the secondary and primary is equal to the ratio of the primary and secondary voltage is equal. So, which is the voltage of the primary and secondary. And at last, we are discussing the power of the transformer. And Vp is equal to Vp into Ip is equal to Vs into Ip. So here the Vp and Vs is the voltage of primary and secondary, and Ip and Is is the current of primary and secondary. And from here we can write that Ip by Is is equal to Vs by Vp. So now we are discussing the voltage, the EMF and electric power and the number of turns of a transformer. So a transformer is increasing or decreasing the AC voltage without not changing the electric power. So based on a transformer, the transformer having EMF, voltage and current. And now we are discussing what is the voltage change, what is the current and what is the number of turns of a transformer. This is all about a transformer. I think all of you understand what is a transformer, its function and its part, and what is the main difference between a step-up transformer and a step-down transformer. So next we have to discussing a next topic, that is induction. What is induction? So we have to discuss induction through self-induction. The change in magnetic flux due to the flow of an AC in a solenoid will generate a back EMF in the same solenoid in a direction opposite to that applied to it. This phenomenon is known as the self-induction. A self-induction is the change in magnetic flux due to the flow of an AC in a solenoid will generate a back EMF that is opposite to the applied one, and this phenomenon is known as the self-induction. So now we have a small experiment that showing this small experiment having a solenoid and a conductor, and in one circuit having a DC source and one having a AC source, a bulb and a switch. These are the main parts of the two circuits. We have two circuits that having two coils, and that a conductor is in the coil, and AC and DC sources, and a switch and bulb in each case. And when the switch is on, here is an AC and here is a DC source. When switch is on, the two bulbs are lightning, glowing, but the intensity of the two having different intensity. That is, when AC is passing through this bulb and DC is passing through the bulb in the secondary, the intensity of the glowing bulb is different. That is based on the AC current or DC current. And we can see that the bulb in the DC current having a higher intensity. And we are saying that the self-induction is here. That is, here is a soft iron core and there is a conductor. And we are already discussing that what is the electromagnetic induction. And that electromagnetic induction is basing here. And a self-induction is occurring when the AC or DC is passing through it. A back EMF is producing here. And that back EMF is opposite to the applied one. And that phenomenon is known as the self-induction. Okay? And I think all of you understand about what is self-induction. That's only basing the electromagnetic induction that is we are discussing in the previous classes. And the transformer, generator, self-inductors, all are working on the basis of the electromagnetic induction. And next we have to discuss about inductors. Inductors is basing on the working on the basis of self-induction, and we have to discuss about inductors. and we want to see the images of inductors. Inductors are coils used to oppose the change in electric current in a circuit. They are used to reduce current in a circuit to the desired value without loss of power. I think all of you see the inductors in some electronic devices. When we are repairing some electronic devices, we can see that these types of inductors in there. Because the use of the inductors in an electronic device is reduce current in a circuit to the desired value without loss of power. This device is used to reduce the current in a circuit. Is a circuit having a desired value of current, but it reduces the current without loss of power. So we got the current in desired amount, but the loss of power is present here. And these inductors are some coils that is used to oppose the changes in electric current in a circuit. So when we using these inductors, we want to reduce current, and that current reduction is not based in the loss of power. That loss of power due to this is reducing the inductors. So this is the use of inductors, and this inductors is working on the basis of self-induction, and this two have working on the basis of electromagnetic induction. And in the next slide, we have moving coil microphone. This moving coil microphone is always working on the basis of the self-induction or electromagnetic induction. The moving coil is situated in a magnetic field. The diaphragm connected to the voice coil vibrates in accordance with the sound waves falling on it. As a result, electrical signals corresponding to the sound wave are generated in the voice coil. In the microphone, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. So in this moving coil microphone, this is working on the basis of electromagnetic induction. And the sound waves is vibrating or helps to moving the permanent magnet in the diaphragm. And based on the motion of that diaphragm, there is a self-induction occur. And that self-induction is made to changing the mechanical energy into electrical energy. And here no loss of energy occurs. The complete mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy and it's become amplified form. Okay, and this is the moving coil microphone. And now we are discussing about some devices that is based on working self-induction or electromagnetic induction. And that devices are generator, transformer, inductors and moving coil microphones. In all of these having common device, that is the coil and straight conductor, that is the electromagnet. The electromagnet and the movement of the magnet in the inside the solenoid is comes to changing the magnetic flux producing here, and this phenomenon is electromagnetic induction. And based on that electromagnetic induction, there are some changes in the electromagnetic flux, and that is the main working principle of the generator, transformer and inductors and microphone. So these all are working on the basis of electromagnetic induction. So today we are discussing about what is transformer. Transformer is a device that is used to increase or decrease the AC voltage without losing power. And there are two types of transformers, that are step-up transformer and step-down transformer. And based on their function, they are different. One is increasing the AC voltage, and the other one is decreasing the AC voltage. And based on their working, they have number of turns in primary section and secondary section. And in first one, the primary turns is lower and the secondary number of turns is higher. And that function is to increasing the voltage, the AC voltage in lower form to higher form. And this step-up transformer and step-down transformer is different in their functions. And after that, we are discussing what is self-induction and an inductor. An inductor is a device that having number of coils, and it is used to reduce the value of current without loss of electric power. And that inductors we can see in the electrical devices. And after that, we are discussing about what is microphones. And that moving coil microphones are always working on the basis of electromagnetic induction. Here, the mechanical energy is converting to electrical energy. And all of that devices are based on the electromagnetic induction principle. So, I think all of you understand about what is electromagnetic induction transformer and what is the working of a microphone and about self-induction and inductor. So, this is all over about today's class. Thank you.